Hey guys, this is the first ever Speedrun a peak that is under 13 minutes, and it's also the current world record. But this was not easy at all. It took me over 11,000 attempts because this game has some disgusting RNG. Now no more yapping, let's begin. Now for a run to even start, these first two luggages actually need a rescue claw or a 3-pack of balloons. If I don't see any of those, the run is over right away. And why do I need at least one of those items? Because they carry the speedrun. The rescue claw and the 3-pack of balloons, they are the best items in the game right now. So might as well keep resetting until I get at least one of them, because I'm going to need the claw actually here in like a minute. Also, some of you might be wondering how I'm running without stamina. I've explained this a bunch of times before, but for those of you who are new here, I got you. I mean, it's pretty simple. All I'm doing is spamming jump. That's it. Now, getting a claw at the beginning of shore isn't all I want. If I want this run to actually flow nicely and be on good pace, I need to find one more claw before shore ends. I'm not even planning to use both of them fully in shore either. I'm going to use 4 shots in shore and then save the last 2 for the next biome. And luckily we actually found one. So, we're chilling. Which means this speedrun is basically safe, RNG wise, until Alpine. And one thing to keep in mind is that getting these kinds of items does not happen often. So the pressure is really on me to not mess anything up. And if I do, I have to reset and try to get these items all over again. And that can take a long time. The people who have been in my streams, they know. They know what it takes. Whee! Now I'm sure, once again, some of you may be curious on how to do these little claw jumps. Well, about half a second into using the claw, you unequip it and then jump right away. And that's it. It's kinda cool. Then at this point, shore is basically over. It's just a little stroll in the park to the end. And a 2.5 minute shore is actually really good pace. So we're doing pretty good. Now, coming in this luggage, I pulled the second rarest item in the game, a 3-pack of balloons, which is, it's really rare, with only like a 1% chance to show up. So that's kind of cool. Anywho, we are in Roots. And whee! Then the main thing I want to find here in Roots, that takes a little luck, is a couple yellow shrooms. And why do I need yellow shrooms? Because in this seed, oh hey, we found one. They give the tornado effect, and when you pair that tornado effect with a 3-pack of balloons, something really cool happens. And you'll see that very soon. So just wait. And this wind was good timing too, because it doesn't affect you when you're on a vine or when you're climbing on a wall. But let's say the wind activated right about here. Chances are it either slows my run down or even pushes me off this ledge, which could be a total run killer. So we don't want that happening, but luckily it did not. And oh my gosh, getting this was very surprising, because getting 3 claws at this point is pretty freaking rare. Then finding this purple shroom here is actually really nice, because it gives a short lollipop effect, and I know just the perfect spot to use it. Now this the red shroom, it gives a short milk effect, but actually it doesn't even matter because I drop it because I find another yellow shroom, which is kind of all I need for Roots, luckily. And here is where I use the purple shroom. I just gotta make sure I don't mess up this climb, or I'll ruin the timing of the lollipop effect. And then here, this wind was actually a little bit of bad timing. It slowed the run down just a little. It got me stuck on this ledge, but luckily it was only a little bit. Now I'm going to steal this shelf fungus right here, which actually always spawns there, and I'm going to use it right up ahead for a cool little jump. Now one thing to mention is that with the items we have right now, we are actually in a really good spot. Having a full claw and a 3-pack on me here is not common at all, but it is super nice, because for Alpine, those 2 items are exactly what I need to stay on really good pace throughout the biome. And already having both of them is such a big blessing. Like, I need to kiss the gods or something for that, you know, because they are being really nice to me for this run. This is already a really good run. So I need to keep my, I need to be on my best behavior with this kind of luck. Also, using cannon here at the beginning of Alpine is amazing because the fog wall that goes into Alpine, it's a bit closer than the other biomes, so I have to sit there and wait. But spending time loading up the cannon and then you're waiting to use it and then it just launches me, it's good. Oh, and also that blizzard timing was actually really good because these next 30 seconds or so are where I'd be the most vulnerable to the snow. So the fact that it ended just a bit ago means I'll for sure be safe here. Then this heat pack is actually good too. I'm going to use it now and you actually see why in a little bit. And then this milk is good because I need at least one milk for Caldera to make it be a really good Caldera. And so getting that is also nice. Now another thing, at this point, yes, I do have good items, but from here until the end of Caldera, I still need to find 2 more claws and 1 more 3-pack of balloons, which is definitely not common, because there really aren't that many luggages left. But if I do manage to get all that, this might actually be the sub 13 run. But spoiler alert, that maybe happens. Alright, now it's time for the lovely combo of the yellow shroom and the 3-pack. Now, this is the exact reason why I did the heat pack earlier, because sometimes the blizzard can happen right during this, and if it does, I will die, you know? So that's kind of why I did the heat pack, just for the chance of the blizzard happening right when I do that flight. And what's even crazy, it started the second the flight happened, and it ended when the flight ended. So it's like it knew. But I'm so glad I found that heat pack, because that saved the day. Now it's time for the one and only time that I use a lollipop in this run. But it's kind of crazy, because this item used to be one of the best, you know? But now it's falling behind just a little bit. That's okay. And oh my gosh, we got one of our claws. That means we need just 1 more claw and 1 3-pack. And this run is over. It's donezo. Then for the rest of Alpine, we're using up this 1 claw to skip all the tough climbs. Because this little bit right here would not be easy to do with to do it raw, you know? And then we do these easy climbs with no claws. We even got that cool piton grab. Then to finish Alpine off, we use the last claw. And yeah, that is Alpine with about like 8 minutes and 10 seconds, which is crazy. Oh, and then getting our second claw, meaning we have all of Caldera just to get a 3-pack. The odds are looking good, but remember, a 3-pack is like a 1% chance at most. And yeah, so chances are. Now I'm gonna tell you the exact number of luggages we have left to find this 3-pack, which is 3 whites and 2 browns. Oh, and also 1 orange, but that doesn't even count. Actually, okay, hold on, make that 1 brown, 3 whites, and 1 orange. But oranges don't even count because 3-packs can't spawn in there for some silly reason. I mean, it makes sense. Also, don't look at the screen. Yeah, ew. I messed up, guys. Just, yeah, anywho. Yeah, we got 3 whites and 1 brown. Anywho, we're gonna cook this milk. This is actually a patched out strat in the latest version. You have to throw the milk like on the hot rocks to cook it. But in this version, you can hold it in your hands and cook it, which is super nice. And we're just gonna float in the lava because we're cool like that. But even if I do magically pull this 3-pack from these last few luggages, I still gotta play Kiln perfectly. Kiln is the part where you're going straight up, and you basically have to spam as many items as you can to get to the finish line. And if I mess up even once, it's game over. If I even like mess up a tiny bit, like if I, you know, because getting sub 13, you have to play super well. If I'm behind on pace, if anything slows me down, it's over. Also, that was a good jump. Good job, Chocler. Then we're at the final stretch before the last few luggages that will either tell me that this run is dead for sub 13 or that it actually has a chance. So, let the gambling commence. First in line is the orange crate. Nothing, just a claw, a chain, nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, a claw is nice, but not sub 13able. But, oh, you smell that? Oh, yeah. This is actually insane. Because the actual chance is to get the 3-pack in the last 2 luggages. The second to last one I searched is just bizarre. It was almost over just right there. But we got it. We actually got the 3-pack. I'm genuinely shocked. And now since I want to be using this extra claw actually, because on top of that, ooh, don't mind that. It's a little mess up. Pretend that didn't happen. But getting a whole extra claw is really nice. The reason I'm using it is because the 2 claws I have and the 3-pack in the yellow shroom is enough to clear kiln. So, but I'm gonna be quiet for kiln because these items they're coming at you rapid fire. So I'm gonna be quiet, maybe, but enjoy. You know, this is a crazy kiln. Boom. 45 seconds later, we're at the top. From the entrance of kiln to the top of kiln, that took us just 45 seconds. And here we are at the peak. And game ends in like 25 seconds from here. And oh my gosh. I was shaking. Towards the end of those claws, those last few claw shots, you could see the screen shaking. That's how bad I was shaking. And yeah, look at that. Look at my fingers. I was incredibly nervous because this took 11,000 attempts. I've been grinding streams for the last 2 months since like the middle of January, doing a bunch of streams, like 30 to 40 hours a week. It's literally a full time of just speedrunning this silly little game. And yeah, finally after 11,000 attempts of doing all that, this is what it came to. But now I want to mention something about being tingly. Oh yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm so freaking tingly.